Hey everyone, it's Chris, and welcome to my After the Credits movie review. To let you know immediately, there is nothing after the credits of this movie, so do not stay. Alright, so right away, you want to know, was this movie good? Should you go see it? And the answer is yes, it was good, but it wasn't great. It didn't blow my socks off. It didn't do the things I think that Warner Brothers really set out to do here. I think what they wanted to do was set up a franchise. They wanted to set it up so you really wanted to go see that Justice League movie. They simply want to see the rest of the movies that are coming out, like the Wonder Woman movie. And I don't think that this really does it justice, no pun intended. It was a good movie with a lot of things going on, like way too much to follow. Like this was like boom, 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 like all the time. You're like, all right, guys, all right, cool. But I'll say this: the action was freaking incredible. It was awesome whenever they were fighting. It was really good, really well choreographed, and I just felt a real sense of urgency. Like even when like Superman was fighting and I thought he might die, it was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, Batman's in trouble, Superman's in trouble. You know, I always felt like I was like super worried for the characters no matter what happened. Even when the Batman and Superman thing finally did go down, which it did happen towards the middle of the movie, it was just a thing of beauty. I can say that. It was realistic. It's the way I thought it would happen if it really happened in real life. The things that were kind of murky for me, to be honest, were the fact that like nothing really seemed cohesive, and the motivations for the characters weren't really there for anyone but Batman. And even with Batman, I was like, I'm not really feeling your reason for hating Superman that much. Like, it just didn't really feel justified. You know, it didn't. Because like with Batman having been a hero for 20 years in this story, you think he would understand that sometimes, just sometimes, you know, casualties happen. People get hurt in the midst of you fighting the good fight. But he just looked at Superman like, he was kind of hypocritical in my opinion for someone that fought crime for it as long as he did. But I will say this also, Ben Affleck is my new favorite Batman. He did it great. Him and Alfred, their interactions were great too. Superman did just fine. You know, Gal Gadot did a good job as well. It wasn't really riveted with her performance, but I wasn't like, I wasn't growing like I wanted to, you know? And so I have to say, kudos to everyone in this movie. Lex Luthor, I will also say, was one of the best actors in the movie, period. Whether this is the kind of Lex Luthor you wanted to see or not, he was a good Lex Luthor. This may be not the Lex Luthor you expected. He's not the suave gentleman. He's more of the wacky guy that you kind of expected a little bit. But that actually brought a lot of fun to the movie that it was lacking. So I will say that they did that well. But again, the motivations, I needed more from that. I don't know, there were just pieces here that just weren't fitting. Like everything was just kind of like jumbled a little bit. And I think that they could have, and I said this before, they could have consulted the people that wrote the Justice League series, because they did a really good job in the Justice League Unlimited series of bringing together tons of heroes all the time and making them work and interact in ways that were interesting to the audience. And I just feel like this movie didn't do that. So does it deserve the rating it's getting on Rotten Tomatoes? Absolutely not. It was better than that, for sure. But is it a movie I need to run out and see, or you need to run out and see? Not really. Not really. It didn't blow me away. And I knew kind of things that were going on. My girlfriend saw it with me. She didn't know anything that was going on, and she was kind of confused a little bit every now and again. Like, if you're looking for a movie to really change things for you, this is not it for you. If you're looking for a movie to, you know, entertain yourself for a little bit, yeah, but it takes a while to get there. As you guys already know, this movie is long. It is a long ride, and there's so many parts of the movie they could have gotten rid of and gotten right to the nitty gritty, and they didn't. So for that, it falters. It just does. So what would I say my rating of this movie would be? Out of 5 stars, I'll give it 3. You know, again, it was a good movie, but it wasn't great. Alright guys, and that's my review. So how do you guys feel about the movie? Now, a lot of people are going to come out of this with a lot of criticisms, but I want people to really come away with some of the good. So let me know down below, what were the things you loved about the movie? What things did they do right? What did you enjoy the most? Let's be positive, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Amber, use teleport.